Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shamira Benson, one part of Team Benson, and today we are talking about all of the seeds that I am going to be starting for my winter garden. Yes, it is time to start thinking about the winter. Okay guys, so first and foremost, if you guys are part of the seed swap, you should be getting your seeds in either probably today or tomorrow or the day after. If you guys do not get them within at least probably like the next 3 days, email me and I will track them because I do have tracking numbers for all of the seeds from the seed swap, so then we can find it. Now, let's talk about what seeds we're getting ready to start for the winter garden, because it's finally nice and cool, but the sun is still out to where then we could probably get some germination. Some of them I am going to start indoors because they're not going to be so much for the winter, but just getting them going for the spring. And you guys will know why we start things for the spring, because I don't have a full sun garden. So let's go with what I'm going to be putting as seeds out in the garden first, and then we'll just keep going from there. So first I have the little finger carrots. I have a couple of these going already. Some of them, one of the pots did get destroyed, and then one of them got dug up by Henry. Henry is our squirrel that I think actually got taken out by the coyote. Desert issues, guys, desert issues. So, because I haven't seen Henry in a while. But yes, we need to plant a couple more of those in the pots. So I want to get those planted, and then I also want to get some of them planted in the beds too. I have some scarlet carrots that we got in the seed swap that I want to try planting some of these, because they should be able to go to higher temperatures, and usually I have things that are going for a longer period of time because I don't have a full sun garden. We also have some King Tut purple beans that Robin sent in. I thought that these are going to be pretty, and I didn't ever heard about them until one of the other people in the seed swap requested them. And I thought, wow, that's pretty. One time I tried to do a whole purple garden, which I had a lot of things that were purple, and it was absolutely gorgeous. It provided a lot of color during the winter when everything is just green. I know that's probably weird to think, but yes, in the desert, everything is just kind of green, nothing like flowers and stuff like that. You don't get a lot of that, but you'll get greens and radishes and stuff like that. So everything's just kind of green. Then I'm going to do some tiny bok choy. These ones I'm going to plant in my Dollar Tree pots. Since it's a small space, I want to go ahead and kind of fill those in there. And I think that they'll grow really, really well. Kind of like my Thumb Tom tomatoes. When I do my garden tour on Sunday, guys, you guys have to see these Thumb Tom tomatoes because they're so itty bitty. They're that big in a little pot, and they already have little tomatoes on them. It's absolutely adorable. Then we have some snowball turnips and some radishes. Some, what is this? The purple plum radishes, and then also the French breakfast radishes. Now, I grow a lot of radishes in my garden. I kind of just tuck them all over the place, but I did have a location, if you guys have watched some of my other videos, where there was 3 pots in front of my brassica bed that they were long pots that I was growing one of each of these in. Now these, I had a question about these ones. These ones are the little snowball turnips, so it's not like a big turnip, so you can grow these ones in a pot. They got destroyed, so I am replanting all of them. They actually didn't get destroyed by the painters. They got destroyed by cabbage loopers. So now there's no cabbage loopers because it's too cold, but I think that I can get these to germinate really well. Actually, I know I can get these to germinate really well, so I'm going to plant these every place that I can find a place to plant them. That also brings in cilantro. So cilantro is one of those things that we use cilantro a lot for Taco Tuesdays, and then I also make a cilantro chicken pea soup that we absolutely love when it gets really, really cold. It's a little bit spicy, but very thick and hearty. If you guys want me to make it, I will make it. Just comment down below. But we need a lot of cilantro for that because I have to grind up some cilantro, so I need bunches of it. So I'm gonna be planting more cilantro throughout my garden. I had 1 cilantro survive from when I started seeds earlier in the fall, well, late summer, early fall. 1 of them survived. So excited about that. So at least we got a head start on the cilantro. So we just got to plant some more. The other thing that's going in the Dollar Tree pots are going to be some spinach. This is one of our favorite spinach. We do have some spinach going right now. It did get attacked a lot by insects because spinach likes it cold, and when it's not, it attracts literally everything. So we do have some spinach going that's in recovery right now, but I want to get some more going in the Dollar Tree pots. I have a lot of Dollar Tree pots, guys, so I can fit a lot of different things in there. Which also brings in mind the lettuce, the butter crunch lettuce. One of my favorite lettuces. We do have a couple of them going right now in the garden, and then we have one of them that we started from food scraps. So that one is actually pretty big. So I want to get some of these in the Dollar Tree pots, and then also some more pak choy in the Dollar Tree pots. So we're gonna have bok choy and pak choy. I think they kind of taste the same, but whatever. The other thing is Suzette sent me some onions, like some onion starts. Or these ones are just like seed onions. So I'm gonna put some of these in the garden too. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. If you guys don't remember, I bought 40 pounds of onions. It was the most aggressive amount of onions that one could possibly buy. And I grated them, I shredded them, I dehydrated them, I made onion powder, and then the last like 10 pounds, I just didn't care anymore, and I put a towel over it, and they have been sitting in my pantry, and I use them as I need them. They're not rotted, so that's nice, so I know onions can last. They do get a little, like, you got to take the first like layer or two off because they're a little gunky, but the actual like inside of the onion is still good, so I'll take it. So I'm not going to be growing a lot of onions this year just because I had 40 pounds of onions, guys. So many onions. But Hanukkah this year, when I make latkes, is going to be way easier because I already have the onions grated. I'm happy about that. So now we're going to talk about what I plan on starting inside. So guys, I have a hardest time ever starting flowers. Like, me and flowers just don't work. I don't know what it is, but I need to get used to it. I need to just work through whatever issues and problems I have with starting these flowers because I need to start getting my medicinal beds better. And I want to start getting pots of medicinal herbs so that then when we do get land, which I feel like we're getting closer, I'll be able to have that pot to be able to take out to the land and then transfer it once we get water on the land. So these are some things that I am going to be starting in the pot or inside so that then I can start growing them indoors. And then eventually I'll put some here in the garden because even though we're getting land, we are still keeping our townhouse. So I want to make sure that I do have some medicinal herbs in the city as well as probably the middle of nowhere where we move to. So first one is going to be, this one was sent in by Kate during the seed swap, and it is, I'm gonna look up how to say it. Okay, it's called Gaillardia. Now, I looked this up because I'd never heard of it, and it is used to treat urinary, like painful urinations, and then also gout. And I don't have anything in my medicinal cabinet to treat gout. Nobody in my family has gout, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So if you have the seeds to be able to plant something that can save you a headache in the long run, you might as well. The next thing I have is feverfew. I've tried putting feverfew in my garden so many times. It gets to a certain point and then it dies, whether it's too hot or too cold or whatever. I want to try getting this in a bigger size so that then when I transplant it, it's going to be a lot hardier because it's a bigger size. Marshmallow is one of those things that I want to get started, but I want it to be in the ground. So I'm probably going to put this one in a really big pot because marshmallow is one of those things that gets a lot of its nutrients from the minerals of the ground. So I want to make sure that it's in like the dirt, but I'm going to start it anyway. And then the last one is echinacea. Guys, I've tried echinacea so many times. I had echinacea in my garden one time, and it takes about 2 years before it flowers so that then you can use the flower. And year one, it died. Like, it got too hot and it died. So we're going to try those ones. If you guys want to know anything about these herbs, comment down below, and I will do a video. Just comment what herb you want me to talk about, and I will talk about it in detail in a Medicinal Friday video. So that's it. That's what I am doing for this week, getting some more things in the ground. We are going to fill up this garden. We want this garden to be absolutely full so it can be producing during our growing season. But until next time, grow yourselves a garden, because even a small space can provide you with tons of food. Bye, guys.